So you've got a replacement fight for McGregor and Chandler, and you've got Alex Pereira. That's not a bad way to go. And you have Yuri Prohaska for the main event in 303. Great short notice replacement fight, too. What do you expect to see in that fight?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are saying the card is better now, Obviously, Yuri and Alex is going to be an absolute war. Should be a fun fight. And Ortega versus Diego Lopez, incredible. We got Ian Gary versus Michael Venom Page. Solid, fun card. Should be good.
Jake Paul released a statement saying 1 mic, 2 mics, 3 mics, 4. The fact is every opponent has touched the floor. 5 months until Tyson and I go to war. So in the meantime, me and Perry are going to make Tampa roar. I fear no man anytime, anywhere, anyplace. On July 20th, it's going to be another W. So let us say grace for the BKFC champ who will take a knee. Then we will go to Ireland and take McGregor's equity.
What's he gonna do to me? Hit me a couple times? He's gonna hurt his hands on my face. And then I'm gonna beat him down and I'm gonna chase him around the ring and make him tired and hit him in the body, in the face, and make him bleed his blood. And he's gonna fall over.
I have to be honest with you. I kind of want to see Platinum Perry against Jake Paul now.
Let me tell you why, brother. Why is supposed to be Platinum Perry, brother? Because I will stick my fist down your throat and you will spit out my fingers.
Last refresh before flight to Vegas. Let's go for that belt.
Ariel Helwani's out there. A lot of the time he's posting and tweeting like he's an expert on everything, but he knows nothing. He's putting feelers out there because that's what he wants to do. That's his badge of honor. He likes to break news. What will be. Stay out of it, you prick.
No fighter in MMA has benefited more from my desire to be in the know and to report back to you, from my quest to be the best journalist that I could be. No fighter on the planet has benefited more than Michael Bisping. Quick story for the new fans or a quick refresher for the old fans. May of 2016, Chris Weidman tells me that he's hurt. Chris Weidman tells me that he's injured his neck, that he's not going to fight at UFC 199. June of 2016 in Inglewood. I catch wind that they're going to try to book Jacare versus Rockhold. They had a bit of a history, Jacare versus Rockhold. Now, I know that Michael Bisping is reaching the end of his career. He's on a bit of a run, and the dream is to become a champion. I reach out to him. He's filming a movie in Toronto. I say, look, this is what's going to happen. It's not the first time that I've done this, but I don't do it often. You should throw your name in the hat. You should reach out to the UFC. This is something that no one knows about. He's out, and they're trying to do the Jacare fight. Throw your name out there. See what happens. Maybe you get a fight. Short notice, shock the world. 2 weeks later, you're the champ. I'm filming a movie, this and that. By the way, don't take my word for it. It's in his book. It's in his documentary. Now, if I didn't know all this information, if I didn't call around and find out about Weidman and Jacare and all this.
If I hear of a situation, I'm not doing investigative journalism, trying to find out, like my life depends on it, and I will risk everything so I can be the one to break it, because who gives a
If I didn't try to be an investigative journalist, I wouldn't have known any of this. And also, if I wasn't a good friend, I wouldn't have called him. But I wanted the best for him because we've been on a journey with him and I thought he deserved it. And so I reached out to him to tell him this information. He throws his name in the hat. He finds out via SportsCenter when Dana White announced it that he's in. He calls me to see if it's actually true. It's all in his book. Go read it. The book that I promoted, the book that I had him on to promote, the book that I read. Him and Aunt Devins did a great job with it. Where's that relationship? So you benefited from my desire to be in the know, from my desire to be a good journalist. You benefited from it because then, of course, you got the fight, you got the win, and your life was changed forever. You did all that. But to then sit here and talk shit about me and say that I'm willing to risk it all, it's not risking it all. In what other world, in what other universe, in what other sport are journalists treated this way? Acting like I'm speculating, acting like I'm making shit up. No, I was right. And you never even apologized. And I don't want your apology. Your apology means absolutely nothing to me. But then you go on your show after the news comes out, after you've been bombarded, after you probably don't like that people are calling you bootlicker Bisping, or maybe now I should call you backtracking Bisping, or maybe the best title of them all is backstabbing Bisping, because that's what you've done.
А было ли общение с Хабибом или с Исламом Махачевым на эту тему?
Да, я, когда уже согласился на бой, позвонил Хабибу. Он тоже сказал, спорт возможности, нельзя упускать такие возможности. Надо, сказал, приехать сюда, 2-3 дня хорошенько поработать, пропотеть. Акклиматизация, 10 часов разница, это, если так считать, мы с Майами, когда сюда прилетаем, намного легче было, чем с Вегаса. А Вегаса там, это вообще длинный перелет.
А был ли совет по части боя, по части ведения этого боя?
Да, обсуждали эти моменты тоже, но это уже оставим, да.
Ну, если вкратце, что он говорит?
Повнимательнее быть, да. Ударник же, он сейчас повнимательнее будет, и все получится, он сказал.
А будет он приедет поддержать Хабиба?
Я думаю, нет, потому что они только все после Ислама уставшие, долгого кемпа, это все, сейчас, как я знаю, не прийти там.
А кто будет в твоем углу?
Эльдаров будет в углу, Магомед Багандов будет мой тренер по ударке, Седула Мирагаев и Ислам Амидов, 4 человека.
Who wants to fight this guy on short notice? Only Robert Whittaker. We literally offered this guy to everybody in the division. We were trying to get this guy fights. Nobody wanted to fight him, and now Whittaker's going to fight him on short notice. And the beautiful thing, it's funny because he's got 7 first-round finishes, 6 wins by knockout, 5 by submission. This dude is dangerous. His only loss, he's on a 7-fight win streak. His only loss in his career is the Khamzat Chimaev. So it makes it very interesting. I mean, well, if you look at the guys that are ranked, in the top 15, you got a killer like this kid coming in, and you're worried about him. You want to fight up, right? So let's say you're ranked number 10, and you're in the middleweight division. You want to fight up. You don't want some killer like this coming in and trying to take your number 10 spot. So it's tough to get these kind of guys fights. But Whittaker's a stud. He's fought everybody. He's seen it all. He's done it all. And he accepted the fight on short notice.
He loves to fight. What is he dealing with, and how bad is it?
Yeah, it's a good question. The problem is that we really don't know. Every time this guy gets close to a fight, like I saw video footage of him on the ground, violently ill, and he was hospitalized again. So he hadn't trained for like 3 or 4 days or 5 days. I don't know exactly what the number was, but we could not put him into a fight next weekend.
Any sense of how long he'll be out, and how concerned are you?
Yeah, I mean, you said it best yourself. I mean, I saw this kid on Fight Island. He wanted to fight the next weekend. I let him fight the next weekend. He looked incredible. He's been on this tear. And then, lately it's been hard to get him into the octagon. Every time he gets close to fighting, he gets really sick. I don't know what to say, or, it's not like he's over here in this country and we've had doctors here look at him or anything like that. He's sort of out of touch. So it's tough to deal with.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all good, dude.